Previously from Eric Thomas.
You can't make me want what I don't want. You can't dangle something in front of my face that's, I don't want that. And many of you are taking anything because you don't know what you want. And so if I can do one thing for you when you leave this room, I don't want nothing from you but for you to leave this room and know what you want. What do you want in your marriage? What do you want with your son and your daughter? Stop just waking up like an accident. What do you want? And then once you find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it. Listen to me, as you're trying to get to that next level of success, you legitimately have to know what that is if somebody's gonna be able to help you out. Listen to me very closely, guys. I'm not here to motivate you, right? And I don't mind motivating you. I don't mind getting you pumped up. I don't mind getting you excited. I've even heard on a couple occasions, people say, E.T., when we listen to your stuff, we want to run through a brick wall. I get it. But I don't want you to run through a brick wall today. Like, I want you to run through a brick wall for the rest of your life. Right? Because if you run through a brick wall for the rest of your life, then I know you got it. And so again, for real, trust me when I tell you, I did not come this far for the money. I did not leave my family for 2 weeks for the money. Listen to me very closely. We've been so blessed. We've been so blessed. We've poured into the world. I don't know how it happened, but the world poured back in us. Like, it's a crazy thing. We just gave away free videos. And I told a group before, CJ missed his anniversary a couple days ago, and I missed my wife for the first time. I've been dating my wife since I was 16 years old. This is the first time I've ever, since we have dated and been married, that I've missed her birthday. It's never happened, right? But why did I miss it? Because I felt led. I felt led. When we sat down and talked about the tour, when we talked about what cities we were gonna go to, when we talked about what Glenn wanted to do, what he wanted to accomplish, I was like, I gotta do it. I can't explain it to you, but something in my spirit saying, E.T., you gotta make this move. Now, let me tell y'all this. This is crazy. I have not gone on the road for 2 weeks, guys, and God is my witness. I can't even tell you the last time I've been on the road for 2 weeks. I can't even tell you when I've been on the road for a week. Like, I pride myself now in being so good that I get to go and speak, and they fly me right back home. Worst case scenario, I spend the night, I get the first flight, come on. I haven't been away from home 3 nights and years. I can't tell you the last time I've been gone for 2 weeks, but listen to me. I decided to do it because I felt somewhere in my heart, I felt my spirit saying that Australia needs this message, somebody in New Zealand needs this message, and when they get this message tonight, they're never gonna be the same again. Like, and I don't know who you are in this room, but you're gonna leave this room like I left that meeting with Bob Proctor. Again, I'll never forget, I said to the organizer, I just had one favor. I don't need anything else. If you could set up a meeting with me and Bob Proctor, I just know if I can get in the room with that guy because I know what I want. And that's what listen to me. Your life is not going to change until you know what you want. I knew what I wanted. Look, Bob Proctor was in the room. I was in the room. But we didn't get together by osmosis. Like, Bob Proctor didn't say, I want to meet with Eric Thomas. The organizer didn't say, Eric, you know what? You probably need to meet with Bob Proctor. Like, you're advancing in your career. You need to sit down. No one said anything to me. I knew what I wanted. And I knew that Bob Proctor was going to be instrumental in helping me to get there. I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how many programs you go to. I don't care how much money you invest. If you don't know in your heart what you want, it's not going to happen. I was clear when I got to that event. I knew who was on the docket. I knew who was speaking. I knew what time they were speaking. I knew Bob Proctor was in that room. And if I could just get a meeting with him. And I was, I'm young. I don't know no better. I'm like, I'll pay you. I was like, sir, I remember we sat down. I was a little nervous. First thing I said was, sir, I'll pay you. I don't want you to think I'm competing with you. He said, kid, competition is for amateurs. I'm a pro. You couldn't take my... He said, listen to me. You couldn't take my clientele if you wanted to, kid. This is not a competition. You're good. As a matter of fact, man, I relaxed. He said, I'm gonna be honest with you. You remind me of me when I was your age. And so whatever I can do to help you, I wanna help you. Listen to what I'm saying. I knew what I wanted. And the first thing some of you in this room have to do, you've got to get to the place where you know what you want. Because when you know what you want, E.T., why am I not fired up? E.T., why am I sleeping in? Because you don't have a reason to get up. You don't have a reason to wake up early in the morning. You don't have a reason to work out. I wish y'all could have seen C a year or two when we first started this tour. He was about 65 pounds heavier. Somebody say, your boy C lost all that weight. How did he do it? What's the P90X, whatever it is, T25. I was like, no, none of that. Yoga. Atkins diet. I'm like, no, he had a son. Like, I wish I could tell you it was something. I wish I could tell you my man started lifting weights. He didn't. What happened? He had a son, and he wanted to be in his son's life a little longer, and he knew he was obese, and so he lost for his son. Many of you have not activated who you are because you don't know what you want. And you're working for somebody that knows what they want, and you're mad at them because of how they're treating you, but they're treating you the way they're treating you because they know what they want, and you helping them to make their dreams become a reality, and you're getting upset. Why? Because you don't know what you want. So when they call me now, E.T., we got 15, and we're going to give you 15 now, or we hanging up. I'm like, hang up. You're not scaring me. Hang up. I guarantee you this month, 30 other people going to call me. Hang up. Biggest sports in America called me last year. We'll give you this, we'll give you that. Where do we sign? I'm like, I don't speak for that. That's not me. You gonna meet all the, I said, I know what I want. That's not what I want. You can't dangle something in front of my face I don't want that. You can't make me want what I don't want. And many of you are taking anything because you don't know what you want. And so if I can do one thing for you when you leave this room, I don't want nothing from you but for you to leave this room and know what you want. What do you want in your marriage? What do you want with your son and your daughter? What do you want in your health? What do you want financially? Like, how much money do you want to make a year? What do you want to drive? How do you want to live? Stop just waking up like an accident. What do you want? And then once you find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it. That's what I do. I wake up every single day and I go after what I want. But if you don't know what you want, what are you even waking up for? I'm telling you, somebody in this room, if you can begin to see yourself, man, I don't care who teach you. I don't care who trains you. I don't care what presentation you go to. The person who's teaching you, trust me, we don't have a low self-esteem. Trust me, if we teaching you, like we trying to live at a certain level, but I can't activate something in you that you got to activate that. My videos don't work the same for everybody. There might be 2 million people watching my video. Everybody that's watching my videos is not taking their game to the next level. Some people watching my videos and they just getting excited for about 30 minutes and they cut the video off. Somebody's life has changed because of the video. Somebody got through cancer with the video. Somebody got through an ugly divorce through the videos. Somebody didn't get a divorce because of the videos. Somebody's treating their son totally different. Somebody's winning like their guys winning national championships. The guys back at home who are the #1 draft picks, they call me on a regular basis. These kids wishing my wife happy Mother's Day, happy birthday. And there are those of you in this room, you are great. You are phenomenal, and you're not walking in it. Because you don't know who you are and what you want. So if this is the last one. So before I go into this one, you just gotta, for those of you, and I'm talking to you and you know who you are, you do not understand how phenomenal you are. You have not walked into how great you are yet. You've not gone there yet. I just need you to be transparent. I just need you to raise your hand and just say, that's me. I'm the person that I have not walked in my, hands down. We're gonna do it one more time. Because a couple you knew, but you was waiting for the next, 3 people. All right, they raised their hand, I'm gonna raise my hand. Like, no, for real, I need you to think about what I'm saying. And if you acknowledge what I'm asking you to acknowledge, you're gonna help yourself and we're gonna get to a whole nother level. So I'm gonna ask you again, E.T., I really don't know what I want. I am not walking in my greatness. My esteem is not where it should be. I'm accepting things that I probably shouldn't accept. And when I leave today, I'm ready to embrace the true me. If that's you just want to see, good. All right, hands down. So real quick, Bob Proctor said that most people are not going after what they want. All right, this is critical. Most people are not going after what they want. Right. So It's funny, my wife has always been like a scary cat. Like, she's never really been a woman of faith. And in the last few years since she was diagnosed with MS, her faith has gone to a whole nother level. And we were looking at homes, and I'm looking at, like, we're moving to California. So I was looking at like a $2 million, $3 million home. And my wife was looking at that and a $50 million home. And I'm like, why are you looking at that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like way out of our range. She said, it's out of your range. It's not out of my range. And I was like, well, last time I checked my little income statement, that was what she said. Who said you had to pay for it? And I was like, whoa, like I was tripping, like kind of like, whoa, my wife is like, this is our starter home. Like, when we move to California, this is where we're gonna be, but this is where we're going. And I was like, that's deep, because I was just about to settle for the $2-3 million home. Like, I was like, oh, we moving to Cali. Like, man, we're gonna be able to afford a house, and it's not gonna be on the beach. Like, it might be a 30-minute walk to the beach, but we can walk and get there. And my wife was like, I want this $50 million home. And she said, goals. And it was like glass on the water. And I was like, wow. So Bob Proctor was right. Most people are not going after what they want. My wife is like, we're gonna get this house. Look, my wife's looking for a house while we're looking for a house. Who does that? We're looking for a house and she's looking for a house. I'm like, who? You looking for two homes? Like, is that even possible? She's like, that's right. Because as soon as we move into this one, I'm gonna start preparing for that one. How many of us in this room, we are not going after what we want? We are just surviving. Raise your hand. You are merely surviving. Good, hands down. Now, this is important, because when you leave, you are gonna read books like you've never read books before. Some of you join the program. Listen to me. Some of you are gonna watch movies, listen to music. Look, that does not matter. If everything in your life changes, but you don't change, then nothing changes. Understand what I'm saying? You can buy all the books you want. If you don't change, nothing changes. But once you change, everything around you is going to change. Everything. Listen to me, everything. The reason why I speak with so much passion. E.T., why do you speak with so much authority? Because I'm talking about my life, not something that I read. I ate out of trash cans. I had no business eating out of trash cans. I lived in abandoned buildings. I had no business living in abandoned buildings. But E.T., your daddy wasn't in your life. Your mom was a teenage mother. You grew up, come on, E, look at your shirt. That's not an excuse. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. I told you, I didn't get a new daddy. I didn't get a new mama. What changed? I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying, I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power. Every single day, I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. Now, let me say this before I move forward, and I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but losers lose. And I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. And I can't explain it to you, but you better stop making excuses and find a way to win. Because once you start winning, you go from 1,500 to 3,000 to 5,000 to 7,000. You remember, see? From 7 to 10. Nothing changed. We still in the basement. We don't have a building. We still use the garage for all of our products. We don't have business cards. We don't have a 5-year plan. We don't have a 3-year plan. How do you do it then? E, we wake up and grind. Winners win. I focus more on winning than I focus on structure. I focus on winning. And when you become a winner, they start seeing you with winners. All of a sudden, the best teams that I talk to in the States, the unis, they just start winning. The NBA players I talk to, they just seem to get better. Winners win. And so I need you to create a culture of winning. And do me a favor. You don't have to win at a whole bunch of stuff. Just win one day at a time. Win one day. I win when I iron my wife's clothes. That's a win. I win when I wash dishes. That's a win. I win when I go to an elementary school and speak. That's a win. I win when I, listen to me, I win when I go to a middle school. That's a win. A high school. That's a win. When I went to Australia, that was a win. Cairo, Egypt, that was a win. Bermuda, that was a win. Now I'm in New Zealand. My people like, yo, E, you in New Zealand? I was talking to them today. They was like, yo, E, man, I can't believe it, E. Like, they were like, yo, E, man, how was your workout on Wednesday, E? I was like, I didn't. They was like, what was New Zealand like? How was your workout in New Zealand? I was like, it is not Wednesday. Y'all a day behind. Like, for real, I'm talking to my people on the phone, and my phone actually says yesterday. That's what my phone got on. Yesterday. I'm like, wow, y'all in yesterday. I'm in the day. That's how it is right now. I'm 16 hours ahead. Y'all need to catch up. I'm about to be in September. Y'all still caught up in August. I'm about to be in September. So I need you to do me a favor, guys. I need you to win. Small victories from this day forward. First, you're going to find out what you want. And then after you find out what you will spend the rest of your day, the rest of your days, until you know what you want, you will not get good rest. You will not watch TV programs. Listen to me. You will not do the stuff that you normally do until you find out what you want, because what you want is going to activate everything else. So there is no playtime. There is no fun time. If you don't know what you want, then you've not begun to live yet.
You know, at one point I gave up. The whole health journey thing, I just was like, you know, like for real, I ain't drinking, I ain't smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be eating crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know what else to do. Pre-diabetes, I was like, yo, if 7 is the, worst, I'm at 6.1. One of the young men who's in our speakers program, he just talked about how he ran 100 miles, and how he did it praying and just talking to God. And I was like, yo, that's dope. Like, I've always wanted to run a marathon. He was like, no, for real? I was like, yeah, for real. He was like, no, for real? I was like, in my mind, yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it's always been a dream and a goal since I was young. And so he was like, nah, bro, put your shoes on, put your shorts on, let's go. Let's start right now. I got back and he was like, yo, here go the schedule. So we ran 2 one day, 3 one day, 2 one day, cross train, 30 minutes, 3 one day cross train. And I woke up one day and I had ran 26 miles, y'all. And so what I realized was I just was looking at the wrong goal. Running from diabetes wasn't enough. Running from hypertension wasn't enough. Running from sleep apnea, it wasn't enough. I needed something to run towards. I'm saying to some of you out there, you like me. It's like, yo, you frustrated. You tried medication, you tried exercise, you tried to change your diet, and you just threw your hands up. You like, enough is enough. Like, and I feel you. It's some people, for real, man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, they just wired to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wake up wanting to run, they wake up wanting to exercise, they wake up wanting to eat right. Like, it's just who they are. They lift weights 2-3 times a day. I'm just being real. It wasn't in me. Speaking was in me. Helping people was in me from a financial standpoint. Being able to provide for my family and others, that was in me. Changing the world was in me. Writing a book, you know what I'm saying? I was pre-New York Times bestseller. That was in me. So I'm saying to you, like, let's do this together. Like, you don't gotta do this by yourself no more. I know I did the spiritual thing with you, right? Now I wanna do the fitness thing with you. I'm gonna give you all the habits, not only to attain your greatness, but to sustain and maintain your greatness. We start June 24th, that's what I said. I'm gonna give you some time to get yourself ready. Like, if you was with us in more than 24 in February to start the year off, I'm gonna give you that same fuel. I'm gonna give you that same guidance, but we're gonna take it to another level. We're not just gonna do it in the spirit this time. We're gonna do it spiritually, we're gonna do it physically. Right now, you should be doing what I did when Doug said, E, you run that marathon? I said, yeah, I wanna run it. When I get home, we'll start. He said, no. Let's run right now. And 2 miles turned into 26 miles 2 months later, 3 months later. Are you listening to me? For 21 straight days, your boy E.T. and my friends, we gonna run with you together. So come on, let's run together. Let's do this thing together. This is why I decided to run, because somebody who was a runner saw the condition I was in, knew what I was capable of, and challenged me. And I'm challenging you.